Hi, I'm Matt with another NFL All Day video, and we're going to talk about my personal profit-taking strategy for this week. But before we do that, I've noticed that most of you who are watching these videos are not subscribers yet. So if you don't want to miss NFL All Day content, make sure you subscribe and like the video. With that out of the way, let's talk about my profit-taking strategy. So some of you may have seen my last video, so you might have a little idea of where I think this market is going to go. But just in case you didn't see the last video, and this is the first time you've seen my beautiful face, I'm going to kind of give you an idea of what I expect using some data points from NBA Top Shot. So here's a clip from the last video I did. If you look at this clip, you see that I used Series 1 moments from LeBron and Malcolm Brogdon. I was very intentional about those people, using those particular people, because LeBron has been a consistent star and Malcolm Brogdon is just a good player. And if you look at their price action since NBA Top Shot launch, it's very, very similar. So if we look, we see the peak in February with a very, very quick decline. In February, there was all this hype because of people were making YouTube videos. NBA Top Shot was really being pushed really, really hard. It was lots of articles being written about it. And then you see the quick drop off very, very soon with a steady decline afterwards, where we have now kind of leveled off now in the last several months. Both Malcolm Brogdon and LeBron James moments look like this. You can go and research this yourself, but you're going to see most of the moments have this type of trend. The reason why is at the beginning, people had a really hard time actually getting their hands on moments. There was long, huge queues to get packs. People that could not get packs only had one option. That was the marketplace. That inflated the marketplace prices. But then NBA Top Shot created more moments. And even though the original ones are still just as rare as they were then, there's just more available to people on the market. And so price, and then the hype died down a little bit too, and so price just kept coming down as a result of those changes. There's no reason for us to expect NFL All Day to go differently. There's going to be this high demand for packs where it's going to be tough to get a pack, and so the people that are missing out on packs but want to be involved are going to go to the marketplace, and there's probably going to be a spike in price in marketplace. It could be just that we could launch with the peak right from the beginning. It's hard to say. I'm not going to pretend to know what's going to happen or predict the future. My goal is to protect my profits and make sure that regardless of where the market goes, I can just enjoy going along for the ride. Don't expect to buy the bottom or sell the top, because people who do one or the other or both are just lucky. Now, with that said, my profit-taking strategy, 1, is based around where I think the market's going. 2, it's based off of my risk aversion, how much I want to protect my profits or assets. Even though in a way I'm playing with house money, because these are some of my NBA Top Shot profits. So this isn't additional money that I'm putting in at this point. But also part of my strategy is I just want to have fun. I want this to be fun. It's collecting. I think of it more as collecting as opposed to investing. I think investing is something that you think long-term is definitely going to go up in price. I don't know that that's going to be the case with NFL All Day at this moment. I said it in the last video. As a whole, I feel pretty good about the crypto market, but it is a speculative investment, or some people say a speculative gamble. But I feel less sure about specific projects like this, because these projects will explode with the hype and then they will die when the hype dies down. And I just don't think it's a good idea to invest a lot of money into something that's going to be that volatile. And we've already got the example with NBA Top Shot of those 80 to 90% pullbacks from peak price. So enough of me talking about what I'm thinking about. What is my actual strategy with the moments that I have? What am I going to be selling tomorrow when the marketplace opens? So the 2 moments I plan to sell right off the bat are probably my 2 most valuable. The first is going to be my Odell Beckham Jr. Super Bowl moment where he caught the touchdown pass. We're going to take a look at what the current price is for that right now. So here's our Odell Beckham moment. Remember, people have been able to list moments, but they haven't been able to buy yet. This is just listings when they open up the market for listing last week. You see the lowest price is 75, and everyone kind of fell in line right behind there. We have 75 to 90 as far as the cheapest ones available. My particular moment is not super low a super low serial number or anything like that. So there's nothing special that's going to really get me more than the bottom of the market. So if I sell this particular moment, and let's say I get, even this more conservatively, let's say I can sell it for 60. That pays for my pack. So I get my pack money back. And then I still have the other 3 moments that I got inside that same pack. That's not the type of money that's going to change my life, or I'm not looking to make tons of money off of this. I'm looking just to keep enough money in the game so I can enjoy the website, enjoy buying other moments. I might take that money and buy a player that I really like. But if I sell just that moment, pay for my pack, then regardless of what happens with my other 3 moments that I got in that pack, they could, triple in price. They could dump 90%. It doesn't bother me as much because I protected my original investment. So let's talk about my other moment, my most valuable moment going in tomorrow, and that's my Devin McCourty rare that I got from the premium drop. So if we look at the price here, the bottom price is $4.99, and then we have $7.80, and everything kind of falls in line. We got around this 800 range for a while. Some people asking for 1,000 down here. The big jump up to 1,500 down here. This one will be a little more interesting because there is that initial price gap. This person that listed for $4.99, they still have the option to remove that from the market. They could remove it before tomorrow, and at that point, the lowest price will be $7.80. So I'm gonna price mine. Once again, there's no special low serial number with mine that's gonna make it unique enough to get any type of premium. I'm probably gonna list mine just below the lowest price, not counting that $4.99. I might even go a bit lower. I might go $7.50, maybe even $700, and go really aggressive. Because if I sold that rare moment for $700, some of you may be thinking, but what if it doubles? What if it triples? That's a possibility. But I could take some profits now and remove all my risk and get I spent $260 on that pack. I would have almost tripled my money, or probably tripled my money at the price that I just mentioned, and have all the risk off the table, and I still would have 8 moments from that pack that would be essentially free and clear from any risk. There's still risk because there's unrealized gains from those, but I would have at least got back my original investment plus taken some profits in this case. I think what happens is so many people get so caught up in the maybe something will go up in price, maybe something will go up in price, that they don't look at the potential profit they have right now. So the question becomes, do I want potentially $700, $750 now, or do I want 2 to 3 times that possibly later? And honestly, I think having the mindset of taking profits now is the better strategy. It does feel bad when something explodes in price and you got out too early. I'm not going to act like that doesn't sting a little bit, but what stings way worse is when you become upside down in a purchase and something is now worth less than what you paid for it, or even just worth significantly less than what it was valued at one point. Now, as the website develops, my strategies could change based off of the number of packs they're putting out, based off of demand. I'm trying to anticipate what that's going to be like right now based off of the NBA Top Shot experience, but that is not perfect. I am not making a prediction. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing personally based off to where I think the market will go ultimately, and no one's going to make a perfect decision. So this is not about the perfect decision. This is about the smart decision for me. So as this website changes and more people are included in the beta and I start having a shift of thinking in my strategy, I will definitely be posting some updated videos. This is what I'm doing for this week. I don't even call this necessarily a weekly or monthly strategy. This is what I'm doing this week when the marketplace opens this week. My strategy is going to be very fluid as I'm seeing how the website is changing. So I'll make sure I do updates yeah. I think it's all I got. Good luck tomorrow. Oh, and yeah, you can watch this next video here if you want to watch some more all-day content.